last few months, or how much of this because you've been biking
The riding?
for years? Like things that you were just talking about, like all these little tips and tricks and.
I didn't know anything about it because I've never been on a ride until like 2 months ago that was longer than 50 miles. So this is all very new to us.
Mm-hmm. I've never ridden on a road bike until a few days ago, which is what we're taking. We just got our new bikes. They're really cool, but they take getting used to.
Let's talk about where this idea started from. How long you guys have just been riding bikes to begin with? And
I think what got me started riding bikes, I went to a college in Northern California. It's Davis, California, and it's a big biking school. So I started riding my bike there with my friend John, and we would go on little rides. And then that's the first time I went on like a 50-mile ride was with him. And we kind of thought it was fun. And he actually just emailed me like these notes that we had made about a cross-country trip. And
what you'd have to bring and
yeah, it was a pretty funny list actually. But I didn't know anything about it. And then when I came here, my car got totaled, and I just started riding my bike everywhere. So that's how I started getting into bikes. Mm-hmm. And this idea about the tour just kind of, I was riding my bike one day in the neighborhood, and all of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, it would be so ridiculous if we just toured by bike. Because it was a beautiful day, and I just thought, oh my god, I don't want to get in a van. I don't want to get in a van and just drive. I just want to ride my bike. That was the idea.
you were about the Giants, you okay?
No, we're okay. They're real subtle background.
I don't mind this with rental porch.
Yeah.
But even having that kind of cool idea, how does that translate then? Because you guys are on a major label and you're dealing with lots of people, lots of things. Mm-hmm. To be able to do something so unique, how many people have to sign off on it? How does that all work?
Well, I mean, we're still getting people to sign on for it. The idea definitely isn't everybody's cup of tea, but people at our label have been really supportive, and they're supporting the tour more than past tours even. We're getting a van that runs on biodiesel, and so we'll be able to have our instruments in there. And we got our bikes sponsored from another company, so it's going well.
Yeah, I didn't even, when I thought it up and I got our manager to be like, okay, I was like, there's no way I'm not doing this. Like, even if the record company was like, I'm not paying for that, we were gonna like take out her car and just like do it totally like low budget. But I'm just really happy that they got behind it and want to help us out with it.
Mm-hmm. People have been kind of getting behind what you've been doing and let you guys be unique and be yourselves from the beginning, right? And it's kind of a special thing. You guys think about that and talk about how unique that is to even be artists doing the kind of music you do in this kind of.
I was thoroughly surprised that they wanted to. Do you need us to answer questions with the question and the answer?
No, I'll tell you if something's weird. But don't,
Okay.
yeah, don't worry about it.
Rolling.
Okay. All right.
We'll make it work in the writing.
Okay, good.
Just talking about the bike thing, how much training have you guys been doing? In addition, because you guys have been biking for years, but what goes into this now?
Well, I'm not entirely sure we're training properly,
Right.
but I figured
we're riding a lot.
What I figured is we're going to be riding 65 to 85 miles a day on this tour, and since we have so much to do while we're here, we can't really ride 6 hours a day, So we've just been going up in the hills and doing like 4-hour rides. Oh.
Is it okay?
No. Sorry about that.
Okay.
I thought like your mic was like
I sat over it again.
Oh, but there's a helicopter.
No, clairvoyant again.
Dude, okay, so training, a lot of training. We figured as long as we just pound the hills, like it'll be good training. So we've been doing like 40 to 50 mile rides in the hills, and then like on the longer days we'll ride down to like Malibu and do like a 65, 75 mile ride. So
Things you guys get worried or concerned about?
well, I did get hit by a car yesterday.
Really?
It was kind of my fault.
It was so scary. It was
I did not
fine,
get
but I
hurt.
got so scared.
I did not get hurt. It was the first time I've got hit by a car in the 4 years that I've been riding my bike here. In my whole life, since I've been riding my bike. But I kind of just like, I was riding on the sidewalk and going too fast, and this car pulled out, and I kind of flew onto the hood of the car.
Yeah.
But
And that was the
totally
beginning
fine.
of the ride.
So that's a concern, and that's really my only concern.
Yesterday was
I
an
don't wanna-
adventurous ride.
Helicopters coming, hang on.
Man,
There's storms not all right.
There's only so much you can do, and then
Yeah.
Okay, what was the last question?
Oh, adventurous riding.
But worried about, because obviously you guys are enthusiastic and this is going to be wonderful and you're excited about it, but you know, you guys are out there relatively on your own in the middle of nowhere in a matter of weeks.
I just want to, the only worry I really have, I'm not even really worried about getting hit by cars actually. I just want to hopefully make sure we don't injure ourselves by like riding too hard or just not getting enough water or food. I just want to make sure we take care of ourselves.
Yes.
And get to the shows, of course.
Well, because ultimately this is about music, right?
Yeah,
About what
we
you guys
gotta make it to the show. I don't want to miss the show.
do. You guys planning on telling cool biking stories every night at the gigs?
I'm
if
sure
we
we'll
have
have
them,
some.
I'm sure we will. I'm worried about the hills. I'm worried about that first leg, Reno, Colorado, and then of course the winds in Kansas. Every area has its
the
part that's-
humidity of the
East Coast. See, all gonna be tough.
True.
But you guys would probably you'd be riding a lot the same days you're doing
Shows. Oh yeah.
Did you like build in like nap time or downtime, or you don't know what's gonna happen?
I like to ride early, so I'm figuring we'll get up, do half the ride, and then, you know, eat a little bit, do the other half of the ride, do the sound check, and then.
I hope.
Oh!
Stand by.
All right.
God damn helicopter.
We're rolling.
Your family, what do your families think about this whole thing? What kind of support are you getting from friends and family?
They're excited
Yeah.
so far.
I mean, they're probably worried, but
Yeah.
I've told my mom there's probably no more danger riding out there than in the streets of Los Angeles. So.
Unless,
Should I close the window? We got a weed
Doesn't
whacker.
matter.
We got the helicopters. Sirens? Maybe
Do a
sirens.
report.
There's some birds.
We're okay. So
Okay.
You know what? It won't even matter that much.
Okay.
It'll be fine because the piece is gonna have music in there.
Okay, cool.
You know,
Blast
it won't be dull. Don't worry.
Okay.
But you're out there on the road obviously to show off your music. So how excited
Yeah.
you're playing new songs so people maybe haven't heard the songs from this record. So talk about how excited you are about it.
Oh gosh, I'm
That's
so glad that the record's finally coming out.
Yeah.
And that the tour is starting 2 days later. It's so cool. And we'll be playing new songs, lots of songs from the record, and we'll probably be writing songs while we're out there in downtime. I'm sure there will be lots of things to talk about.
We've been playing some of the new songs at some of our last tours, and people are like, "Oh, are they on your current album?" And so now I'm glad that we can just finally have it out. And
Yeah.
Yeah, how long have some of these songs been around? Some of these songs were around for
Some
a
of
while,
them,
like,
yeah.
like over a year even. Some of them.
Some of them, a bunch of them,
Actually,
we
one
finished
of
right
the
after the
songs,
last
like
record.
"Get Up and Go," the last, is it the last track? Well, whatever. It's "Get Up and Go." We were gonna put it on the first one, and I don't know why we didn't, but I'm glad we didn't because now we recorded it and I like it. It's on there.
Yeah.
How have you guys changed since the first record, and how's the music changed? Have you guys changed
Yeah.
after being in the business for a couple of years?
Probably.
Is it cool still, the sound?
hang on.
It's a bad one, yeah.
Good, I get a moment.
Hang on. Okay, we're rolling. We're good.
All right.
Okay, so what was
The
it?
new record's different from the last
Oh.
one in that we've been playing a lot of these songs on the tours since our first record came out and practicing them with the band and working them up. And the way that Mitchell recorded this record was pretty much, let's just get the band in there, record it, and then embellish it later. So we got much more of a live sound.
We did the songs when they were really fresh with our band, so really exciting new takes on them, and now they're coming out, and it's just really cool.
Yeah. He kind of recorded it demo style. We just get in there and record like 5 songs and see how
Yeah.
they went. And
Because I like that, one of my favorite albums is the Live Where's the Money, Dan Hicks album, and that's kind of like why I'm really excited about it, because it's closer to that, and that sound is what I like.
first record, we didn't have a band, so we were using studio
Yeah.
musicians. So it's different. It's really
Is it important for you
fun.
to capture that live feeling? Because people obviously
Yeah.
love the shows and everyone can get to see the show, hopefully they will on this tour.
Yeah.
I think so. I think it's important because when people hear I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly the same. Like, you can always add in embellishments, which Mitchell, of course, does. But I think it's truer to what we wanted the first time, even when we were recording. This album is like closer to what we wanted it to sound like.
People that haven't seen your amazing shows, you guys kind of talk about what you guys try to do on stage.
well, on this tour, we're bringing Skeleton, which is very exciting. He's our latest addition to the band. And on this next tour, we're actually hopefully going to build some set pieces out of wood, which is big because we're usually doing stuff out of cardboard. So I don't know, we just try to throw in different themes and stuff to the mix if we're playing the similar songs, or we try to make them fresh by fitting them within a story or a theme. Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. And we're taking tap class, so hopefully we'll be able to tap on the next tour.
How much fun is it to see audiences that maybe don't know what to expect and they're kind of surprised, and you kind of win them over with something completely new? Is that a big kick for you guys?
Totally.
Yeah, that's definitely exciting.
Yeah. And then the fans that do know what you're doing, do you try to switch things up a little bit? Because you probably have fans that hang on every word and have been to go to every show, so that's a whole other thing.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. We try to change things so that for the people that have seen us, you want them to come back and not be bored, and you want to. That kind of motivates us to write new songs too, just so that you have something new to play for people. And then I think we'll be doing a lot of that on this tour, creating new things for people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about working with people in the local areas that we go to bring people out from their towns to like come out, maybe open for us and perform for us.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be really cool.
Integrate them into the show.
Yeah.
I want to have a Sister Kate dance off so that we can get like square dancing troops and different people to dance in our show. At the show in LA at our record release, my grandma's jazzercise class is going to perform Sister Kate, so I'm really excited about that. Yeah.
Very cool. How unique is it to go into towns and know you're going to be able to pull that off? That's something you guys just know because of your talent and your kind of ability to kind of bring in the community to make that work, or is it kind of you don't know what's going to happen in any given?
To be able to pull what up?
To be able to bring in the community and do things unique like that, because a lot of bands talk about doing things like that, but they don't do it. It's a matter of just drive or just being creative.
I mean, we kind of do it whenever we can in the past, like if something, just whatever presents itself to us, if there's an interesting prop somewhere or an interesting person that we want to bring in, we do. But I think this time we're going to make more of an effort to include people, because it's a whole different kind of tour. Might as well go with it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
How much time do you guys spend together just, talking Ditty Bops and being creative and planning out the tour, and how much do you have to just, not?
It's all day long. I mean,
Too
unfortunately, it's like 24 hours a day. I mean, it's not 24 hours a day. But
20 hours a day. We have especially just getting ready for this tour. We have so much. We're contacting bicycle coalitions, square dancing troops. Like
actually, the
everything.
only time I don't see Amanda is when I'm on my bicycle, because I ride a little bit ahead of you. That's my quiet time.
It's true.
But are you guys that close where you finish each other's sentences and you know what's going on?
No, we don't have the same brain. It's just that we happen to be around each other, and probably far too much for our own good.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, but we get along really well, so it's good. I mean, we talk about business stuff probably too much, but that's all right.
Musically, do you guys both know when something clicks at the same time, when it's working?
We have a
No.
we have a sensibility about a similar sensibility about what we think works and what doesn't. I think. Otherwise, I think.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the time, but definitely times where I think something works and Abby will be like, "No, we have to shelve that song." And I'm like, "I liked it," but usually they'll come up, a year or two later, and we'll do it then. Yeah.
Talk about kind of labels. All the press releases are always so funny trying to describe your music. Like with the first record, no one really knew who you were, and now with the second one, you have a growing fan base. Is it different this time around? Do you want to keep showing people what you do, and is it like a struggle? Is it always fun? How would you guys kind of put into words?
Right.
Oh yeah, what
genre?
Oh, the genre of music.
Or is it the point where that's such an old kind of thing to even think about, where it's kind of silly? You just we did that with the last record. Now people should know who we are.
Oh no! I think you always have to.
Well, people always are gonna ask you what you call the kind of music that you play. I mean, anybody. It doesn't matter if it's something familiar or something totally different to their ear. I don't know why. People just want you to define your style, I guess. And I don't really know how to do that with ours. I don't really try. We just continue to play, and that's really all that we want to do, right?
Yeah, if people hear it, they can make up an interesting explanation as to what it is, and then maybe I'll use that.
My
But
favorite was Pagan Vaudeville. I can't remember. It was somebody on tour
it
somewhere.
was a radio. They're like, this is like pagan vaudeville. I'm like, yeah. Okay.
I don't really know if it is.
I don't know what that
but
means, but
I liked it.
yeah. I think it's fun to hear what people think it is. And it changes, you know, there's a lot of different kind of styles in the music, and it depends what we play that night or how theatrical it is. So it's fun to hear how people experience it.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely don't feed it to them because I wouldn't know what to call it. It's Ditty Bops genre, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How creative are you guys on a daily basis? How many things are you involved in besides the music, be it art? I know you guys have a TV show that you guys put together, which I don't even know anything about, so we can talk about.
Oh yeah. We
I
have,
don't really know
we have a
anything about
couple TV shows.
Amanda edited the whole. I mean, we just had all this footage of shows, and she just edited together all the clips from it.
Yeah, that's the Ditty Bops show.
It's not really a show. It's just kind of like live footage edited together by Amanda.
Mostly live footage and some other silly tidbits.
Yeah.
To air on public access. It was a way to get out there. You know, really put your stuff out there. And then I have another public access show called Pretty Things that I do with my best friend Michael, and Abby has guest starred in many an episode.
I always play the nurse.
She's always the nurse, the blonde nurse. So that's more like a sketch comedy show, scripted, and that's also an online show. So I do that also. And you're doing...
Right now, I'm not really doing anything besides planning the bike tour, which I haven't even been writing very many songs lately, just because it's been all-consuming to plan it. But I've been doing a lot of drawing for our project. We design the props and the stage design.
Merchandise. New T-shirts coming out.
I did a drawings book that we're gonna have printed this week. So I'm involved in those things, but they're still kind of relating back to Ditty Bops. And
I just thought I'd show that.
Very cool.
This will be our image for the tour. This was an early version, stenciled version that Abby came up with. Pirates and bikes.
Pirates and bikes.
I'm really involved in food. I like to eat food.
We've been eating so much food. We ate a lot of food before, but now I'm voraciously hungry all the time from riding with the bike.
Yeah.
2 pints of ice cream a day, pizza, all the fattiest foods. It's great. It's really fun.
You guys have to worry about gaining any weight.
Yeah, I've been eating as much as I possibly can, and it's just not helping to gain any weight from it. Because somebody told us you need to beef up before you go, because once you're out there riding 65, 85 miles, there's just no way you can you'll just be like a stick. So.
And you guys want to turn people onto biking as well. It's not just a personal
Yeah.
thing. It's something you help people kind of take to heart.
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily biking in the sense that I want people to go out and be crazy cyclists or commute, an hour, each way to work or something. I mean, I've done stuff like that, but I just want people to realize it's fun. It's a good alternative to driving your car. It's interactive. You get to meet people on the street that you wouldn't meet if you're in your car. You can go to the store by bike and have a nice little afternoon. It just can be a fun, easy way to, make your community a little bit nicer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure most people are wonderful, but any oddballs that just like riding too, and I can go ride with them on tour. And
Well, we haven't started yet.
I've invited everybody in the world to come, so hopefully there won't be any freaks out there, but if there are, at least they'll be riding their bikes.
And you
that's
guys
the way
are
to
really
look at
fast
it.
at this point, right?
Yeah, we're getting faster.
You always
We outride
run
them.
away.
Yeah, totally. And our bass player is going to come out and ride with us through Colorado, and our piano player is going to be our tour manager and drive the support vehicle, play. Really excited. So we'll have everybody out, which is cool.
Any songs in this album you guys kind of surprise yourself doing something different, play different instruments, kind of challenge yourself in a different way that you're really proud of?
Actually, the washboard, this
Yeah.
record, I was actually kind of proud of that.
I didn't do any new instruments, I don't think, on this one.
You played piano
I think
on... Oh, it didn't
no, I
make the
didn't.
record.
I didn't play that on that one.
Right.
I think the only thing that's really exciting is just that live band sound. That's what I'm excited about.
Yeah.
The way you guys harmonize and sing, has any of that changed, or you found new ways to kind of do your thing?
Yeah, I think definitely we are a little bit tighter in our harmonies and a little bit better singers, I hope, than the first album.
I was sick for a portion of the songs on this record, so I've got a deeper register going on a few of them. So I was proud of that too.
Not quite. Not quite.
Deeper for me, it sounds normal, but yeah,
That
kind
could
of
work.
fun. Yeah.
I remember
it's
when
fun.
Michael Stipe for New Adventures in Hi-Fi, the whole album, he's all hoarse, and it's vocals
cool.
he says he's proudest of.
Something different.
And you switched up the hair again. People may have known.
Oh, it always changes. I guess after a year of the orange and red, I went to purple. My friend gave me a half-empty bottle of purple. I thought I'd try it, and then I really liked it. On the bike tour, I can't decide if I'm gonna keep going purple or if I just want to be easy and go natural. What do you think? What should I do?
I'd give it a shot.
So keep bleaching it,
If
keep
you're-
doing it?
Well, you have a lot to worry about. I'm really
Schleppy, I don't know. I have to think about it. I better decide
End of
soon.
the tour, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you get to the end. You guys flying home?
We're flying to Seattle.
because it's like we don't want to miss that market. It's like they're really supportive of us up in the Northwest, and my
Big
sister
bike
lives up
communities.
there, and I gotta just ride that part. So we're gonna ride Seattle, Portland, Eugene, I think.
And then we'll be done with the bike portion of the tour, we think.
Possibly.
Maybe we'll be doing this forever. I don't know.
Until Australia.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I want to ride around Japan. Hopefully we can do that. It'd be cool.
You guys seriously have plans for stuff like that? Is that really the hope to?
I'm just kidding. I was just thinking.
No, I know. Okay.
After the ride, I was thinking, oh man, it's winter in Europe, but it's summer in Australia. I don't know.
You'll
Just
finish up
keep
in
following
Bangkok.
the sun.
It's really spread out over there, though, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I
kinda
could
big.
really do a full-blown bike tour there, but hey, I shouldn't speak too soon. You never
Come back
know.
here in a year. The bikes will be gone. You'll have two big SUVs. You'll be done.
Oh my god. I got a Humvee.
The Humvee tour. Yeah.
What do you want people to know about the Ditty Bops? People that maybe don't know anything at all. They're gonna maybe see this piece again for the first time. And
Right. What do we want them to know? I would like people to know that they can come out and join us on this tour. It should be fun. It'll be an adventure for us, and probably anybody who joins. Be something different. And
is there a way to find out? Can they go on the website
Yeah,
and the tour
yeah.
and follow your path?
we're gonna have, it's up now. We're gonna have all daily updates about where we are, how you can join us, how you can come ride with us, when our shows are, all on our website. Yeah, definitely. Oh, and can we plug the calendar?
Yeah, I was gonna ask about.
What? It's already half the year's over.
Half the year's over, but it's still a calendar.
Whose idea was this? Where this all?
This is our bicycle bikini calendar. It was our idea. We've been wanting to do it for a couple years, and it was really fun because our web designer Rick Whitmore is such a good graphics person, so he was able to put us into a variety of environments. Well, that's a bike store.
You're rubbing on your mic.
My mic. I mean, I always rub on the mic. There we are swimming underwater. It was very long days. There we are in Africa. Abby was nice enough to shade me. Anyway, yeah, this was really fun, and it'll be fun to have out supporting the bike tour. Next year it will be something, but we don't know. Well, I know, but it's a secret. We're gonna make another calendar next year.
Yeah. Very cool.
Something all new. Yes.
And that's something you guys know. People don't really talk about themselves, but how would you kind of describe the kind of mix of humor and sex appeal and music? Is that something you guys have conversations about, or is it just kind of?
We just like, I think we just like to come up with really ridiculous ideas and try to make them come alive somehow.
Yeah.
Like on stage, it's usually really low budget, cardboard props, what have you. I don't know why. Probably just because we can't afford to make bigger, better props. But like when we met Rick, who did our website, it was just like, oh wow, all these ideas, I can just tell this guy, and wow, look at it. Lo and behold, it's there before my eyes. And that's how I feel about how we made the calendar. And we're just always trying to think up new ways, include our friends really too. Like we have a friend, Pete, who has a really deep voice. He does our outgoing message sometimes. And he likes to do voiceover work, so we incorporate that into our show.
Mm-hmm.
And things like that.
Mm-hmm. The puppeteers coming along? Or?
Yeah, our friend Lynn Jeffries, who's the shadow puppeteer, she's going to be doing our show in LA. She's not coming out on the road. She's got too many puppet projects in LA. But you know, now that we have this vehicle that will be able to hold all our stuff, maybe props and things, maybe we will be able to do that at some point. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
It's just amazing you guys are able to kind of keep that kind of creative, youthful sensibility people have in college to kind of give up when they enter the real world, and because so many bands just don't seem to have it. I think it'd be great if they can.
Well, I never finished college, so that's probably why I still have it. I'm still in that stage. Yeah.
I think it's just that some people don't want to have a mindset where they can play, and we just want to play, like our life to be just like playing, I think.
Yeah.
Or I do.
I do too.
Maybe I'm immature, but I like to play.
I like that.
Well, thank God the world discovered you.
Oh, thanks.
We know it was really, really good. Is there any particular
thank you.
song on the new album that's closest to you, guys' hearts, to kind of capture what this new album's about?
I like the title track, Over the Freeway. I like that.
I like the second one, Angel with Attitude, is kind of fun, upbeat and fun. Get Up and Go is really fun, manic and crazy. I'm just so excited it's finally on a record. Oh, that's fun. The whole thing is really what we've been doing for the last year, so they're all close to our
I like
hearts.
Over the Freeway because to me it's a song about living in Los
Hang on a
Angeles.
second. Is that next door? Okay, let's try
Okay.
to sneak it in.
I don't what was
Oh,
that?
you're talking about Moving Over the Freeway. It's like living in the
Oh, I like that song because we live in Los Angeles and we've been living here, writing songs here, influenced by our environment, and that's what that song is to me. It's just all about how we experienced Los Angeles that year.
Yeah.
The whole album kind of, maybe because of that song, but the whole album kind of had that vibe to it.
Yeah, definitely. Pom Cheese, freeways. So LA. Yeah.
All right. Pretty cool.
I'm gonna read off.
What's up on my nails right now? I'm in trouble. It's amazing they could be so dirty and so short at the same time.
Bike grease.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
we get that. You just